When you're up near the net, your opponents may play a drop against you. And if it's not such a good drop, if the ball sits up high, this is an excellent opportunity for you to attack. When you receive that high ball, you should hit it hard. But if your opponents play a good drop that force you to be down below the top of the net, you're in a little bit of trouble here. If you hit this ball with much speed, that ball is going to sit up high and they're going to have a chance to attack. So instead, when you find yourself down low below the net, it's often a good idea to play a low and slow ball of your own. Not because it necessarily wins you the point, but because it puts the ball in a position where your opponents are less likely to hit an attacking shot against you. When you're up at the net, there's a good chance that your opponents are going to try to hit the ball hard at you. We call that a drive. And if the drive is kind of a weak drive, if it's not that challenging, then you can counterattack. When that ball comes toward you, you could use a little bit of a swing and hit it back hard yourself. But if the drive that your opponents play at you is challenging, if it's fast and you don't have much time to react, instead of that hitting feeling, you're more likely going to block the ball, trying to keep it low, close to the net. If that ball stays low, then your opponents are going to have to hit up next. They won't be able to keep hitting hard and keep the ball in play. You're going to neutralize them. So again, if the ball you receive is easy to handle, you can counterattack with speed. And if it's not, if it's fast and challenging, just try to keep it back low. Neutralize the opponents so they can't do more damage with their next shot. When you're up at the net, there's a good chance that your opponents are going to try to hit the ball high and over you. That's known as a lob. And how you handle that matters. The first priority should be to try to take that ball out of the air, to be able to hit on top of it, to hit the ball down. Because if you can hit down, you can hit hard and still keep the ball in play. Even if that means having to move back a little bit to get the ball, to be able to hit that overhead smash with speed. It's helpful to move sideways to set up for this ball. That way it's a little bit safer and you can rotate through the shot. We prefer that to backing up like this, which is less effective and more dangerous. But what if the opponent's lob is good? What if it gets over your head and you're not able to smash it out of the air? Well, the first priority is to get the ball back in play, to find a way, even if it's a lob of your own. But wouldn't it be great if when you receive that challenging ball, you can play a low ball of your own, so your opponents can't attack? Let me show you. If you can play that good low ball where your opponents can't attack, you've essentially neutralized them. You've gone from being in a really weak position, chasing the ball that way, to putting them in a weak position where they can't do much damage. But no matter what happens, when they beat you with a lob, try to find a way to get the ball back over the net.